What's going on, everybody? We're back. I had some time to kill, so I thought I'd make a video idea, and, I had to quickly think of a topic, and it didn't take me long. It took me one Instagram reel to make this video. Fighters I fucking hate. I'm channeling my inner hater right now. And I'm talking about fighters I hope lose their next fights. Fighters I don't like. Or some of these guys I do kind of like, but I just hope they lose their next fights depending on the guy they're fighting, or maybe to prove my own point. But, I think we'll start out light. Like, flyweight, I really couldn't pick someone that I fucking hate, but the most disliked flyweight I have, you little fucking broken nose Kiwi. I hope Car France gets choked out cold by Pantoja. Pantoja I actually like. Car France slept my boy Steve. Slept him out cold. But, Car France, I don't know. I don't hate him that much. He's pretty entertaining. His fight with Royval was crazy. But if he's going to be fighting Pantoja, I do hope Pantoja chokes him out cold. Not much to hate on with Car France. Entertaining fighter. Bites down on his mouthpiece and scraps. But moving on to a motherfucker that I hope gets murdered in his next fight. Mario Batista. First of all, any one of you that actually thinks he deserved the win against Aldo, you're retarded. 2, this guy's the biggest nut hugger in fucking history. How do you get called off by the ref for nut hugging and you go right back to nut hugging? And man, Aldo did more damage than him in the third round. I don't know how they gave that fight. Sometimes they control score. They score control time, and sometimes they score fucking damage. Like Nathan Fletcher and Calvin Loughran, they don't score damage. But on this fight, they score control. I don't get it. Fuck, dude. This fucking little rodent. I think he's fighting Cheeto, if the rumors are true. He's probably gonna smudge Cheeto against the fence, hug him, maybe take him down a couple times while Cheeto's slow early. Maybe Cheeto's takedown defense gets good, but even then, I see Batista staying out of range with a jab, really staying risk averse because he's a little fucking bitch rodent. I don't know how the fuck this guy trains with O'Malley and them. They should fucking kick him out of the gym for that last performance. But man, fuck, I hope you get slept. I hope Cheeto sleeps you with a knee or a head kick out cold. Multiple follow-up shots. You're stiff. If this guy becomes champ, oh my God, it's over. I don't know what to do anymore. Fuck, bro. The UFC has some ass contenders, like Ayman Zahabi's also in this division. He was another honorable mention of fucking guy I want. I hope Aldo, speaking of this, why do they keep giving this guy retard matchups? Aldo, I hope, is going to sleep Ayman Zahabi out cold in Canada. But moving on to the featherweight division. The main event of tonight. I hope Emmett kills you. But it's not going to happen. I think Lerone Murphy's going to get the win tonight. But it would be hilarious if Josh Emmett overhand right stiffs Murphy out cold. Murphy's down, doesn't recover. I wouldn't say multiple hammer shots. I don't like Lerone. I don't hate Lerone that much. It's just more of I want to prove a couple of people wrong, that people I know that think Lerone is the shit. And dude, don't get me wrong, Lerone's good and he should be able to get past Emmett tonight. If he gets slept, 1, I'll be dying laughing. 2, I told you he wasn't the best. I know people that think he's going to be the best in the world, so man, he's going to get past this Emmett fight and he's not going to look much better from there. But I don't hate Lerone that much. I was really rooting for Ige to knock him out as well. I was rooting for Santos when Santos was fucking him up for a second. I don't know. I've been a Lerone hater. I don't know why. It's just something about that risk averse style. I would put Leon Edwards at welterweight, but he's already fucking lost 2 in a row, so I don't even need to say anything about that fucking guy. This is clone Leon Edwards at featherweight. No, never takes risks. Always fighting on the outside. His fight with Barboza was the best performance he had. Got dropped against Ige, adjusted well. He's well-rounded. I'll give him that. But I don't like his fight style either. I don't like those guys who play it insanely safe. Although, to be fair, it's a style that works and it's a very smart style and a very IQ-heavy style. But I actually think Lerone doesn't have the best IQ anyway. So, I'm telling you, watch that right hand. Lerone's when Lerone throws that backside right hand, right straight, his left hand comes down. Watch that overhand from Emmett. Can happen. But I don't think it's gonna. Moving on up to lightweight. A guy I used to fucking... And obviously this guy's amazingly entertaining. But he's not beating Paddy. All of you retards. I'm so annoyed with this shit. Don't understand how plot armor in the UFC works. If they want a guy to win, he's gonna fucking win. Paddy's gonna beat Chandler. I'm very, very certain he's gonna submit Chandler or win by decision. Just being able to control Chandler from the back. Because Paddy's gonna have a massive jiu-jitsu advantage going into this fight. Chandler's confidence just got broken because he got wrestle-fucked by Oliveira, which is not the best wrestler in the world, even though Oliveira did look improved. Chandler always has those moments. He does have the moments against every fighter, and I do think if he has a moment against Paddy, he might knock him out. But Chandler just keeps on aging. I think he's almost 38 years of age now. Yeah, man, he's getting older by the day. He's got a lot of losses in the UFC. His only 2 wins are Dan Hooker and Tony Ferguson. Like, those are really bad wins. Wait till you guys see the UFC 314 early card picks later on tonight. I'm going to expose why I think Michael Chandler is going to get finished by submission against Paddy Pimblett. Guys, I think Paddy's going to do it, even though he's why he looks like a fucking ogre in this picture. Yeah, I think Paddy's got his number, man. I think Paddy's going to beat him, and I kind of hope Chandler loses. This is more of a case of I kind of hope he loses to prove my point right. I don't hate Chandler. Chandler's amazingly entertaining. He's fun to watch. He's also just... He's a gangster, bro. He bites on his mouthpiece. And, that Poirier fight, the end of the first round, for him to stay in it, he's got a crazy chin, like crazy underrated chin. He doesn't really get knocked out in his fights. He just gets dropped and hurt. And if he gets dropped against Paddy, that's kind of fucking whack. So, yeah, man, I do think Paddy's going to beat him up and expose him with kicks at range as well. And moving on up to the welterweight division, I think he's going to win his next fight, but I hope Prates sleeps Ian Gary out cold. Even though I don't hate Ian as much, I respected him for taking the Shavkat fight on short notice. And now I really do respect him again for taking the Prates fight on short notice. Bro, Ian Gary's got balls. I'll give him that. But this vegan cuck, bro, I hope he does get slept. He's that fucking... I'm that fucking perfect fighter, yeah? I can do everything do what you're told, kid. Like, he's just such an annoying, like, Conor one. Even though he's not trying to be really McGregor, he's like nice McGregor. I do think he's an amazing fighter. Obviously, I do think he's a top class welterweight, and that's why I'm picking him to beat Prates, man. Which is gonna be, I think it's even odds right now, but he might slip to an underdog, man. Maybe that Fighting Nerds has some money on him, but. It would be satisfying to see him get KO'd out cold. Considering I did want to see him get finished against Shavkat, and Shavkat beat him by decision, even though we made money on that Shavkat decision plus 290 play. I want to see Ian Gary get finished. I don't want it. It sounds fucked up. It is fucked up. This is a hater video. At the end of the day, I don't like Ian Gary. A guy I also don't like. I hope he loses is Michael Morales. I hope Burns beats him. I don't want to see Burns lose again. But this is another sake of like I kind of want to see the other guy win. I don't hate Ian the most, but he is a cuck. He's vegan. I hope he gets slept. But he's probably going to win by submission. Rear naked choke, round 3. Moving on to the middleweight. Someone I don't like, and I am picking to lose their next fight. Bot Nickel. Fuck this guy. This guy is the most NPC personality, most boring fighting style I've ever seen in my life. This guy was scared to shoot on a guy that has jiu-jitsu. Why? If you're the best grappler in the world, you're saying you're going to grapple with Hamza? I don't even think you're going to shoot on him if you fucking couldn't shoot on fucking Paul Craig. And Chimaev's got way better takedown defense than Paul Craig. Brendan Allen was taking down Paul Craig. Like, I don't know, bro. I think Bo Nickel is one of the most overrated fighters, and I do think Rainier de Ritter. Why did I just say Rainier? I should fucking shoot myself. Rainier de Ritter is going to fucking destroy Bo Nickel. And not destroy, but I think it's going to be a competitive 29-28 decision where Bo Nickel wins one round and actually tires out. And I think Rainier's experience is actually going to play a big factor in that fight. And I think he's going to win round 2 and 3. Being able to out-scramble Bo Nickel. And actually, I think he's going to put him in a submission at some point. And it might be a deep submission. I hope he submits Bo Nickel and taps him out or just puts him out cold. I don't like Bo Nickel. He's part of that Jake Paul better media, like, boring ass fucking NPC clone. Like, his wrestling obviously is very high level, but he hasn't shown. He nut shot at Jamie Pickett to get the takedown. Val Woodburn obviously knocked out that fucking goon on a fucking on how many days notice was it? 7 days notice? Yeah. Fucking Jamie Pickett, he fucking nut shot at him to get the takedown. Yeah, he got a nice arm triangle, but he didn't even pass the guard fully like you want to see, fully technically. I do think his triangle was very nice on the Contender Series. His Contender Series fights were very dominant, but he fought Cans and Donovan Beard. And what was the other guy's name? Fuck. Whatever, I'm not even going to look for it. And obviously beat Brundage by round 2 sub. Bro, Brundage stopped some of his takedowns. Like, I don't know. I think if Rainier can scramble with him, I think Rainier might be able to find a submission or might just be able to maybe knock him out. Because Rainier has some power. Sneaky power, actually. And I could see him cracking Nickel, actually. But Nickel might be the more technical guy on the feet. Or he is the more technical guy on the feet. Sad as it is to say. Fucking Drickus 2.0 from the Netherlands has just horrendously looking striking. But all Bo Nickel has is a fucking rear overhand. And he's garbage. I hope he gets slept. I don't think he's the top of the top in the welterweight division. They're building him up kind of weirdly. Hope Rainier finishes him, man. Moving on to my fucking op. Magomed Ankalaev, you ugly, hideous rodent. Of course you became champion. Why, God, why? Listen. Yes, he's a very skilled fighter. Yes, he's patient. But he's so fucking boring. How do you actually watch this guy and be like, bro, Magomed's such a gangster, bro. He's so fucking badass, bro. Why? Because he rocked Pereira with one left hand when Pereira pulled back on a body kick like an idiot in the pocket. But, to be fair, perfect read by Magomed, capitalized on Pereira's footwork mistake. But, bro, fuck Magomed. He's so boring. Yeah, he knocked out Johnny Walker. Welcome to the club. Fucking my nan knocked out Johnny Walker from fucking... Bro, this fight should have been a DQ. Walker should have won this fight by DQ. That was a blatantly illegal knee, but because it's in Abu Dhabi, they fucking call it a no contest. Bro, watching it live, I did think Blachowicz won. On rewatch, I thought Ankalaev won 3, 4, and 5. But, dude, could have arguably gone to Blachowicz, man. Thank God it was a draw. We didn't have to see this ugly, hideous fucker win the belt earlier than he had to. Bro, fucking beat an injured Smith. Got dropped twice by Santos. Highlight of Santos' life. Dropped this ugly rodent. Ozdemir fight was boring as piss. This fight was also boring as piss outside of Santos dropping him. Krylov arguably won this fight. People never talk about this fight. Me and my cousin have broken down this fight. My cousin has actually kind of nailed it into my head and it kind of makes sense because, dude, Krylov arguably won this fight. 1 and 2, he arguably won this fight. Ankalaev was just hugging onto this guy, and because he's daggy, they fucking give him the fight. I don't understand. I hope when he fights Alex in the rematch, he'll probably win by another boring decision, or maybe probably a boring decision again. And I hope Alex kills him with a flying knee. I hope he sleeps him stiff. Yeah, the Cutelaba rivalry was pretty cool, I can't lie, but what the fuck was the stoppage in the first one? Dalgia Lugiambula got fucking chinned by Punelia Soriano at fucking middleweight, so he's fucking, what is that garbage win? And then where's the GOAT? There he is. The GOAT subbed him. Paul Craig. You know, obviously he couldn't deal with the GOAT. But, yeah, he KO'd Prachnio in the first. I think it was a high kick. KO'd. Oh, no. He KO'd Lugiambula. Beat Abarao by decision. Like, bro, I hate Ankalaev, dude. He's so boring. People act like he dominated Pereira. That fight was arguably 1, 3, and 5 Pereira, even though I did think Magomed won upon rewatch. Dude, he's boring. I hope Pereira sleeps him in the rematch. I hope Yuri kills him. I hope someone gets rid of this guy and saves the light heavyweight division. Because we're going to have one title fight a year. Abu Dhabi rigged scorecards. Everything's going to go wrong. Until I sleep this motherfucker. Wait till I'm there, bro. And then moving on to the heavyweight division. I couldn't really... like, John Jones, an all-time great, obviously. But, bro, the way he's been acting about this Tom Aspinall fight... Bro, I hope Aspinall tracks him down and sleeps him bad. But I actually lean Jones to win the fight if they ever do fight. So, guys, that's going to do it, really, for the video. I don't really have much hate towards John Jones, but it would also be kind of cool to see the GOAT finally fall. But it'd also be kind of cool to see him win. And I do think he would win against Tom Aspinall right now. Yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Let me know what you guys want. Guys, I need more comments. That last video, or the Pereira video with where our fighters I wanted to win, did great, but we had no comments on there. We need fucking engagement all the time. I'm down to talk whenever. If you guys have any questions to ask me about UFC, anything in general, bets, whatever, I'll give them to you for free. I'm not hiding shit. So, hey, let me know. See you next time. Bye-bye.